Cookie Monster are finally making their debut. The group went through quite a lot of troubles, as their debut date was pushed twice. YG Entertainment had said that even though the girls were supposed to debut in September, there was a slight delay with the excuse that the company was working hard in selecting the best debut song so they can offer the fans only the best quality. Then YG shared that the members were practicing the choreography for their first ever performance, as they're diligently preparing for their long-awaited debut. Finally, on November 9th, YG released a teaser image revealing the debut date of the group, which is November 27th. Following this update, netizens seemed mostly shocked that YG was keeping their promise of debuting the group in November rather than pushing it for next year. However, many are questioning the timing of the teaser. Just a day before, it had been announced that Yang Hyun-suk, the founder of YG Entertainment, has been sentenced to 6 months in jail and 1 year of probation by the Criminal Division of the Seoul High Court. So it seems like the teaser came as a way to divert the public's attention away from Yang Hyun-suk's scandal. Either way, this announcement has been a long time coming, so stay tuned for more updates. Another former Produce X 101 contestant has found a group to debut in. If you followed the show, you might know Kim Hyunbin, who participated in the show in 2019. Unfortunately, he was eliminated in the 11th episode, securing the 30th place. After changing companies twice, there have been reports on November 9th that Kim Hyunbin will be debuting in Cube Entertainment's new boy group, which is scheduled to debut in 2024. Congratulations to Hyunbin, and we hope we get to see him on the stage soon. Jungkook has apologized to his fans as he believes that he didn't give a good enough performance on the Today Show. After debuting as a soloist, Jungkook has been heavily promoting in the West, with his schedule involving a live performance on the Today Show on November 8th. Fans were more than thrilled, packing the streets for many blocks around the plaza where he sang his popular songs Standing Next to You, 3D, and 7. Unfortunately for everyone involved, the weather was freezing, which lowered the sound quality compared to his indoor shows. Even though it wasn't his fault, as he literally can't control the weather, it seems Jungkook wasn't happy with how he sounded in this particular performance and felt the need to apologize to his fans. To add to his frustration, it seems like his in-ear monitor wasn't working, making it hard for him to hear himself. He kept fixing it while he was performing Standing Next to You and even took one side off at one point. He also signaled to increase his microphone volume a few times, and all these issues, in his own view, affected the performance. He went on Weverse and shared, "Army, I'm sorry, I messed up the live. I don't have any excuses. I'll try to do better for my next live performance." However, the fans disagreed, as he still did well despite the circumstances. A fan understood his frustrations, writing, "I understand why he felt the need to apologize. He wanted to give his fans all his best. Some come from very far, so I think he wanted to repay them by giving a great performance." In other news, 17's Hoshi has called out a sasaeng on his livestream. The 17 members overall have had a very annoying and difficult time with obsessive fans lately. Just a few days ago, on November 7th, Jongin was live streaming along with Mingyu when he started receiving calls from an unknown number, which made them both uncomfortable and frustrated. Hoshi dealt with the same thing just 2 days later on November 9th when he was live streaming on Weverse. He had previously cautioned fans about similar actions in a live broadcast last month, mentioning that if they called during the live streaming, he would reveal their number, so he requested them not to call. It seems like his warnings didn't work though. This recent live stream too didn't go as smoothly as Hoshi had probably expected, because he kept being interrupted by constant calls from a sasaeng. He warned them not to call him and even said that he would stop live streaming altogether if these calls didn't stop. Hoshi went on to say, "I'm annoyed by those who keep calling, and even if I restrict calls, I can still report and take legal action. I don't take legal action because I'm worried they might be young." He also added that he tried to spend as much quality time with fans as he could in his free time, so he didn't understand why people interfered with it, calling them out for having no manners. Unfortunately, this isn't the first time that he's dealing with this. Netizens also felt angry by the situation, urging idols to sue these fans even if they're too young. A commenter said, "Sue them, even if they're young, otherwise they'll grow up into stalkers." Another told Hoshi to reveal the stalkers' numbers so others can bother them constantly with calls, just so they can get a taste of their own medicine. It's just sad that idols are taking time out of their packed schedules to talk to fans, and what they get in return is a bunch of stalkers calling them. 50/50's Keena's decision to withdraw her lawsuit against Attract seems to be working in her favor. She gained back the public's sympathy, will be the only member to keep promoting with the group, and will also make an appearance at the 2023 Billboard Music Awards as a representative of 50/50. In addition to all of this, she will be receiving her first payment settlement, and as expected, it's a pretty big check. Keena, as well as the other 3 former members who are still currently in a legal disagreement with their management, are set to get their first payment this month. However, Keena alone is expected to get a hefty first payment, estimated to be in the tens of millions of Korean won, which translates to 5 or 6 figures in US dollars. The main source of their first payment comes from money earned through music streaming platforms. The group became financially successful just 2 years after debut, relying entirely on income from music streaming. This is remarkable because there was no extra income from ads, concerts, or guest appearances due to ongoing disputes, so the group's success is thanks to the global popularity of their hit song Cupid. According to the International Music Revenue Settlement System, settlements usually happen 4 to 9 months after the income is generated, so the members are expecting their compensation this month. However, the future is uncertain for the 3 former members, namely Sina, Seo, and Aaron, who have been in a dispute with the management since April. Their chances of getting settlement payments may be affected as they've received contract termination notices and expressed their intention to continue legal disputes with the management. Netizens were happy with this development, especially knowing just how much they've grown to support and respect Keena once she withdrew the lawsuit. In addition to congratulating her for receiving her well-deserved paycheck, they also threw jabs at the other members, emphasizing just how easy it had been for the other members to be in the same position if they apologized. Their comments included, if they just said sorry and returned, they would have received that payment too. And if they didn't cause such a fuss with On Sung-il, they would have earned much more. It's yet to be seen whether the girls can receive their payments considering the lawsuit, so let's wait for more updates. Soojin has made her solo debut recently, and it's said that she's canceled her domestic schedules. Soojin debuted with the mini-album Agashi on November 8th, and it has done a lot better than expected. The music video for Agashi trended on #1 on YouTube worldwide. The album also debuted at #4 on the worldwide iTunes album chart, and on top of that, the music video garnered over 3.4 million views and 468,000 likes on YouTube in the first 24 hours. This is pretty impressive, especially considering her circumstances. However, once she appeared on Studio Choom, it was reported that she would be halting the Korean promotions for Agashi. As of November 10th, it's noted that Soojin is focusing on her international promotions for the time being. According to these reports, Soojin's label BRD Entertainment mentioned they don't have any planned music broadcast activities and that Soojin will mainly connect with fans through social media or YouTube. The label also indicated that they may provide more clarification later. While the label didn't provide any explanation on why Soojin would halt her domestic activities out of nowhere, there's already speculation that this decision is connected to Soojin's scandal of school mistreatment, or at least netizens seem to think so. Their comments said, "It's obvious why she can't promote domestically, and it's because you can't." However, others presented additional theories on why Soojin might be unable to promote domestically. A few fans pointed out that there's a chance that there just weren't any available slots for her on music shows. A commenter mentioned Ween, who hasn't faced any controversies but couldn't appear on Music Core and Inkigayo because the music show producers didn't think she would draw enough viewers. They also mentioned that the article about her canceled promotions was written by a reporter who was known to have dragged Soojin's name through the mud in 2021. Not only that, but it was pointed out that the article didn't mention that she had any scheduled promotions that she could cancel. Even her company reportedly mentioned that they don't have anything planned, so this could be misleading as to make readers believe that the public doesn't want her. Thank you for watching and see you next time.